check the lighting. Oh no, this isn't good. You go this way. Go that way. Alright. Some people say the camera adds 10 pounds. I'm like, what? The camera added 50. Piece of shit camera. Hi there, this is Dr. Mia Lueth. Yes, I know. And people much prefer to be lied to and are afraid of the truth, which doesn't bother me in the slightest. Okay, well, that's just a little much there. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Okay. Turn this one off. Yes, I know. I'm the lighting person, too. One woman situation going on here, which is very sad for this planet indeed. There's some truth. I am actually able, because I did make a video. Yes, trying to eat. See, here's the thing: is like there are people who have been, lying to me, stealing from me, ripping me off. I mean, it's not just my intellectual property. It's I know the romance scammer out there who, right? You need to get that mother out of my effing country, and don't let him go to Canada either. Get him out of my country. Do your job. Federal employees. I mean, you're piles of human excrement. If you think that getting online and convincing people you are someone who you are not, I'm not trying to play on their sympathies or the fact that they're a decent person or the fact that they're a generous person, and lie to them, and then you bully them. Okay, I tell you what. Yeah, I hope everything that you've done never fucking happens to you. But I have this feeling that it will. How about you just get down on your knees and pray that it doesn't happen to the rest of your family tree, too. Look into my eyes. Yeah. Anyway, so today I am able to eat better than I was, but I gotta chew and chew and chew and chew, and I took a normal size bite. So, I mentioned in the tag for this video fibromyalgia. For people who don't know what that is, it's like when your nerves in your body are always like firing. At least that's what they think, like overactive nerves. So there are certain parts of the body that's very, very sensitive to things. And there are such things as pressure points, like on the hips. And yes, it's a pain condition. And it sucks pretty bad, to be honest. But yeah, fibromyalgia is a symptom of functional neurological disorder, which is movement disorder. I can assure you, those of you who've been lying to me and pretending to be certain celebrities online, okay, you're already caught. It may not have happened yet, but you're already caught. And really, if you are celebrities and you're dealing with me like that, then let the stars fall where they may. Some of you aren't good people in the slightest. Anyway, so yes, I have to chew and chew and chew and chew And then when I swallow now, I have to actually, with my tongue, guide my food so that it's not trying to go to my windpipe. So I have to do things much more slowly these days. Now, before I get into the hockey real quick though, like anybody who had DM'd me over the last few years, I mean, you're just a gigantic slum rat. And you gotta walk around in your own goddamn skin. And for that, I'll give you a little bit of pity. But that's all you get. Yeah, so when you get really, really sick and you're trying to take care of your family and other people and right in the US, yeah, you get bored is what fucking happens. So I'm gonna make sure every single motherfucker who has contacted me online does, in fact, give an account for their life. Upon exiting. Yeah, I'm that asshole. Anyway, so today, the ice hockey, Canada ice hockey, put out their lineup for the Canadian ice hockey team. Now, I've said how I feel about the Olympics, but yes, the Jets fans feeling a little upset that Shifley didn't make it onto the team, and kind of saw that one coming for a lot of reasons. But I think some people have pretty much, Marty Baron. Oh, by the way, goalies rule. Oh yeah, that's me. If I'm known for anything on the internet, it'll be that. I'm the goalies rule person. Marty Baron, retired goaltender, mentioned roles, and so did a few other people. He was just on the Winnipeg Sports Talk. I put a lot of time and effort into things that many of you don't. So I'm gonna get what I deserve. If you want to go karma wise, yeah, well, you lose. Everybody. Okay? Right? Some of you living in some kind of, I don't even know, I don't even care, but it's a little, it's getting just absolutely stupid right now. I refuse to play a part in any of that. Okay? I'm not going to support certain things. I'm not going to enable certain things. I don't care how people feel about that or not. Yeah. And when it comes to the ice hockey, especially the goalies, yes, I am. I mean, you'll have to kill me to get me to back the fuck down. If you're prepared to do that, okay. I'm not afraid to die. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Shifley didn't make it, and I kind of thought that was going to happen, but yes, it's roles. So certain things, the way Canada put their team together, I can kind of understand why. And yeah, Nick Suzuki was one of them, but also like moving people around because Bedard, I had a feeling Bedard wasn't going to either. But Bedard's got quite a few years to go. So, next time around, I'm sure. I have people talking about the goalies. And I'm just like, well, I knew Darcy was going to be named. I'm not as into it as some other people are because I don't live in Canada, which is a terrible shame. Walking around the U.S., I feel like I'm down behind enemy lines all the time. Yeah, my country doesn't give a shit about me, which is interesting because I'm military family, and all you motherfuckers with the USA commercials, and okay, and the president over here, Mr. Trump, okay, yeah, like saying about how they're gonna take care of, like, right, military people and their family, and I'm like, well, no, you're not, you lying sacks of shit. I'm living proof of that. Anyway, so the U.S. team has not been named yet. The only thing I know for sure, okay, Kyle Kiner might make it. I'm thinking that's likely going to happen. But yeah, we have a pretty good goalie. That's all I know. The U.S. Olympic ice hockey team, right? I don't think the the professionals should be playing, so I'm not paying that much attention to it. I've said why, and there's some people, if they really sat down and thought about it, might be changing their minds about having the fucking pros in a sport that's meant to be for amateurs. That's what the Olympics are all about. I'm not talking about fucking basketball. I don't give a shit what they're doing. I don't give a shit what any other sport is doing. But I made some really good points. Don't you think there are people, fellow countrymen of every single kind, okay? All right? Amateur Canadians, amateur US. Okay, I'm talking about men's hockey right now. Amateurs in Sweden and Finland, and right, who could have been this close to making the National Hockey League, which, by the way, yeah, male ice hockey is set up to discriminate against the poor. This is truth too. Well, don't ask for truth if you don't want it. I'm also finding out that the National Hockey League is some kind of gigantic fucking sham. Because apparently it was common for teams to purposely tank as though that's okay to do to get the good draft pick. I mean, in the US, that's just plain fucking illegal. Yeah, so, right, in terms of my health, well, I don't even care anymore. Well, yeah, I really don't. My friend Doug Travisano, which I'll mention briefly before I continue on, because there are things I want to say, but instead, I'll just think them and put them in your damn heads. Because some of you are having a good old fucking time when you shouldn't be. I mean, that's fraudulent to fans, National fucking Hockey League. It's fraudulent to people who did not want to participate in tanking to get a good draft pick. It's deceptive business practices. It's a lot of things. Anyway, my friend Douglas Travisano, member of the One-Eyed Popes, which is my band, has made the decision to not accept treatment for his stage 4 cancer. So, spent some time today with Doug getting a few things together for him. He's in hospice now. So, we did preserve his music, made sure to preserve his music so that it can be shared with others. I'm at ESPN here going on. Canada team announced. I know, like by. Let me see. All right. Yeah, that's my that sound is my ESPN ticker sending me sports news. So I don't know how much long he has, but there is a plan to visit him again on, say, Monday, bring him some things. That's tough news, but he doesn't have a lot of family, and I can respect that. So, one-eyed probes, the one-eyed probes, one-legged probes, are going to be missing a member. And we just got up and started and moving. Stupid fucking cancer. Anyway, so yeah, the only thing I know about the USA men's Olympic team is who the goalie is going to be. I mean, I'm sure I could probably guess some of the right Americans will be, but yes, I don't think it's right that non-amateurs are in the Olympics for a lot of different reasons, especially ice hockey, which I said before, and I'm not going to repeat. Also, I will mention this. I don't care. I mean, if it's AI, okay, it needs to be shut the fuck down because it's bullying and badgering people. And here's something else. AI doesn't know the fucking truth, okay? I tried Chat GPT with the AI. Now, here's something. I just happened to be looking through some stuff, and I was supposed to get a Breaking Benjamin, the band Breaking Benjamin t-shirt for Christmas, which I didn't get. But I was looking up something about it, and I tried talking to Chat GPT, and I just asked because I was looking at something online that seemed kind of weird. If the lead singer from Breaking Benjamin was married, okay, and in one case, I get back from Chat GPS, no. It seems that because of social media, blah blah blah, must not be, and he's single dad and all this other. All right, but then I asked again in a slightly different way, and ChatGPT says yes because of this, and this. They can't both be true at the same time, now can they? And if it's AI conversating with people online, saying that it's a celebrity or making up names to chat with people and then bullying people online, okay, well, that's an effing problem, wouldn't you say? Because if it's not AI, then it's actual human dumbass beings, okay, who are trying to communicate with me like a bunch of bully assholes. And I don't care if you're pretending to be a celebrity or you are a celebrity, assholes, including the Illuminati. And that better have been the fake Illuminati because I don't give a shit. Okay? Like, oh, do I accept? Sure. Why not? I mean, Oh, I get rich and powerful? Okay, great. Oh, but first, I gotta pay $300 and make my way somewhere to have some ceremony. Oh, well, $300, that's gonna be tough. Because I can't fucking work without proper fucking support. And the United States will drain every last cent from you if you get sick in the United States of America and your family's dead and you are not married. These are the facts. This is the truth. Learn it, live it, love it. Slink away from me. Go back to the cesspool from which you came. I would not say that that kind of behavior is enlightened in any way whatsoever. Well, as for the Winnipeg Jets, I see the good in the games. I see it. I see it. I see it. I gotta give Velarde props. Velarde did some serious puck protecting. There was one sequence where it was just like, that's exactly how you do it. You get the puck over here with one hand against the wall, and push the motherfucker away with the other hand. That's puck protecting, and Velarde did it beautifully. Okay, so some of these guys, right, puck protecting. Velarde put on a show of how to do that properly. I mean, I know why Danilo did it. Really, you should have just not, because there are ways after the game to impress upon the officials about making proper calls, but he did. Of course, the officials could have just let it go because they chose not to call a call they should have made for player safety reasons. It's not even because I'm talking about the Jets. I would want that call made every single damn time, no matter who is playing, because it's a player safety issue. Yes. Well, the officials are on ice. Yeah, they're not stupid. I mean, they could have seen immediately and figured the fuck out why Danilo did it and just not called that. They decided to make a non-call, play on Shifes. Well, then they should have just let it go. Point blank. But yes, there's a lot of good stuff that is happening. Okay. Yes, the inconsistency. I know we need consistency. The thing, it is. I know it's frustrating for some, and it does suck, and people are just like, okay, well, technically that really should have been a Jets win, but we didn't get 2 points out of it. So the way this works is, doesn't matter. We got to move on anyway. So we move on to the Red Wings. We can compete. There's compete. It's not every period, but they got compete. And so, I'm not really so worried about the playoffs like some other people are. I don't think that any GM should say to start a season, we're aiming to win the Stanley Cup. I mean, that's a given. Okay, but yeah, there's some people don't know this sport very well. And they take that to heart and think that it's just easy to win a Stanley Cup or something. Which it's not. Okay, the goal, right, is the playoffs. Now, the good thing is that we do have some people who have experience with the playoffs, have experience winning a cup, have the ability and the longevity needed, okay, to go long in the playoffs. We got to get there. The good news is the injured players. We don't have injured players. We don't really have them, yes, walking around. I mean, this is good, okay? That's good. And yeah, I really am kind of like hoping that they do play Eric Comrie against Toronto tomorrow. We have back-to-back games. I mean, I think the Hellbooks played quite a few. I'm not saying he can't do it. I just don't think he should. Right. You should take a little break. But I see all the good stuff they're doing. Okay. Trying to get a team, I mean, essentially what people want is for them to play an entire freaking game without getting a penalty. That's difficult. But, one or two fewer. Let's try not to make those kind of mistakes. If you're trying to do what Danilo did, don't. Wait. Okay? Have, management or whoever else, like, raise a stink about the fact that it wasn't called and blah, 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 blah. And then, right. Okay? Just don't. Right? Like, find a time to, like, eyeball everybody. Like, it would have been better if just everybody would have just, like, gone and just skated by him and just given him this fucking look. Like, we're taking notes, fucker. That happens because officials don't call. They don't blow the whistle. Should have blown the whistle. Anyway, I see the good. I see it. I can see the little things. Okay, now doing them consistently. Yes, as a team. Yep. Okay. I am not. I am not seeing like great gloom and doom the way some others do, especially on chats. I'm going to stay annoyingly optimistic because I've been paying attention to the National Hockey League since 1978. And I can assure you, over the last 20 years, oh yeah, you can have teams that don't start in a playoff position, but end up in one. You can have teams that start in a playoff position in October, but don't end up in one. The 8th seed can actually, win a Stanley Cup. All that stuff from way back is no longer the way it works. Elders, with respect. Okay, and no, we don't want to just shove kids in there either. Because the average age, okay, of the players on each team that has won the Stanley Cup in the last 10 years is 28.5. The Winnipeg Jets are building for playoffs. Now, if for some reason, this being an interesting season, especially considering the Olympics, which is not an excuse because every freaking team has to go through this. Okay? Some of these teams are going to have losing streaks. I mean, we're not going to end up dead freaking last. People, you want to give up. Okay, instead of giving up, why don't you just cheer the team on louder? Oh, well, why? Because they have to prove themselves to you. I'm like, okay, well, no, they don't. And I hear something about a certain other hockey club that I don't talk about anymore. They get 0% of my time and attention. And I'll give you a hint. If Ovi and Carlson don't get out of there by October 1st, Next year, they're going to go down with the ship. Last warning. All right, so yes, just because you buy season tickets does not guarantee that you, as a fan, are going to see your team in the playoffs, nor does it guarantee that you are going to see your team win a Stanley Cup. It never has, and it never will. So I don't care what anybody's saying. Although it's inconsistent, I can see those things. I know this game. I can see those things. This is why I mentioned Velarde. That, my friends, that is the kind of tape you want to show the kids. Okay, he's got the puck out here on one hand, and he's pushing the other player away on the other, and he's got the boards. Yeah, they can't get to the puck. It was a beautiful maneuver of puck protecting. Okay, they do little things that some of you think, oh, why? Because that's the way. That is the right way to play this fucking game. Is why. So to them, I just say, just stand your ground, stay the course. Okay? It's gonna turn for you. It's gonna turn for you. There's no way it can't at this point. You understand? There's no way it can't. The Jets cannot lose them all. There is no way, given the way they're playing, it's all starting to come together. We do have to not react that way with a non-call. Try. I know why DeMilo did it, but there's another possibility. And also, you might, play that team again sometime. You know what I'm saying? Like, next time we see you on ice, we're going to have to, right? You see what I'm trying to say? And also, there are times when the team and management and other people who aren't on ice can pick up the phone and start pissing and moaning because, yes, that call should have been called point blank. It's a player safety issue just in general in the first place. Let's try not to react, okay? Because it's a fucking penalty, and, right, we can't afford that right now. But I know why. And I'm sure that every team would want that call made. So, go Jets. I've seen it. I can see it. I can see the good little things they do. I can see certain things. Now, if Stanimal could score a little more and be in the box a little less, ooh, then we're really talking. Okay? The good stuff is there. I don't care what the standings are. I know this game extraordinarily well. I watch other teams play. Okay? We don't have like a really sloppy bench. The good things that lead to winning are there. Okay? So you all can yap, 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 yap. But me, I'm going to yap, yap, yap and say, well, I wouldn't be saying this if I didn't see it and know it. Okay? So, yeah, Nyquist did get a goal. I mean, I know it didn't count. But that counts to him. Like, do you see how easy he made that? He went the distance with that puck. That's the other reason why offsides. Like, if you don't fucking call offsides, I mean, they should just be calling offsides. I don't understand where this fucking bullshit came from. Okay, a coach's challenge for offsides. Have you people been doing drugs and drinking over there? Toronto, New York? What the fuck is the matter with you people? If it doesn't get called, it doesn't get called. They have to be reminded to do their job properly. Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyway because, yes, he took that puck by himself the whole way. Nyquist. There was no passing. So it would not have affected anything if, Niederreiter was this far. I mean, yeah, you got to be a little more careful, but I don't understand where this fucking coach's challenge came from with the offsides crap. You can't turn this around again. And you can't reverse it. So, yeah, I see the good. I see the good things. I see the little things. There's no reason for the team to get discouraged. Okay, nobody's gonna tank on fucking purpose. All right, well, we don't. That's not a strategy in the National Hockey League because, right, if it's just consistently what's been happening, then the fucking National Hockey League needs to be taken down. I'm speaking truth. Right. I speak truth. People don't want to hear it. Oh no, mine is not exciting. I don't have the, blah blah blah. But I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. The Winnipeg Jets just need to stick to their guns and do the little right things. If Stanimore can stay out of the box a little more and maybe score one or two times more, if Nyquist, we need a few extra goals and a few less penalty kills. But we haven't been scored on shorthanded in a while. And altogether, the puck protecting, the time, the pressure in the ozone, that's been pretty good. So I'm predicting some wins, and I'm hoping they do it tonight. And at the end of the day, I know now it is. There's in the chats, people are like, at the end of the day, Sarah Orlesky's been saying, on the check-in, at the end of the day, I know Coach Arnie is making that phrase like hockey famous. Yeah, in Peg. And over here, I'm in the Maryland fan club annex, Winnipeg Jets. I'm always surrounded by the enemy. I know. First, you got all the football lovers. Like, if it's not like, like it's the Eagles over here, it's the Ravens over here. Oh, geez, Louise, right? And then the Steelers, and then all the rivalries over here. And then it's just like, I know I'm a Blue Jays fan in Maryland. I grew up 20 in the same county, okay, in the U.S. as, yes, that guy. Yep, the Ripkins, okay? Right? Like everybody, loves to play baseball. I'm like, yeah, even little football, little league footballs have a hard time. Yeah, I love the other sports have a hard time here because of that. I'm a traitor. Well, this is why I'm saying, hey, everybody take the hint. I belong in Canada, don't I? Could you help me out? But those of you who are coming at me with some stupid shit, like I gotta pay you $300 to get rich and powerful. What? Oh, the all-seeing eye. Oh, wait. You want to tell me? You want to tell me about the all-seeing eye? Okay, there's nothing enlightened about that approach. That's just some ignorant shitbag. So if that wasn't the real Illuminati that tried to get a hold of me, you know what I'm trying to say? I know, with my manual dexterity and other education and gifts, yes, I know. Well, now I am. Because you guys been handing out a sham fucking hockey league where apparently tanking was the norm on purpose. So since it's already a sham league, you bet your ass I'm going to use my powers to help the fucking Jets. What is it that any of you can teach me, about the all-seeing eye? Then why don't you come and do it to my face? You know where I live. All right, go Jets.